Welcome back to HCTV News.
I'm Chloe.
And I'm Paisley. Picture retakes are this coming Monday, September 29th.
Attention those interested in joining the crew of the Murder on the Orient Express. There will be a meeting in Miss Hurley's room after school on Wednesday, October 1st, right after school. If you do not attend this meeting, you will not be able to be a part of our crew. The meeting will end by 2:30. We are excited to have you.
There will be a representative from Aquinas College here on Monday, September 29th during all lunches. She will also be available after lunches to meet and answer questions and give more information about the application and admissions process.
Did you get a lead ticket from a teacher? Make sure you drop it in the box outside the office to be eligible for our weekly Friday drawings. Also, new to the table is an option to be able to eat lunch with your friends at the 2 tall tabletops by the library wall. If you want to be eligible to reserve these spots for a week and eat at the Great Escape, drop your lead tickets in the container provided.
You can still get 2025 yearbooks for $65 in the office or Miss Zima's room. 2026 yearbooks are on sale for $60. You can scan the QR code or visit yearbookorder.center.com.
If you'd like to earn a free yearbook, see Miss Zima and join the Butter Braid fundraiser ASAP. The fundraiser wraps up on September 29th, so see her today.
The Charitable Union is holding an annual winter coat drive. We encourage the staff and students to donate. Donations of clean, gently used, or new winter coats are currently being accepted in a bin outside the main office.
Attention all students interested in a skilled trades career. Lincoln Tech is having an open house on Saturday, October 4th. Stop in the counseling office to pick up a flyer.
Attention freshmen, if you are interested in applying for WMU's Future Force Scholarship, please plan on attending the open house Monday, September 29th. If you missed their lunch visit this week, more information is available in the counseling office.
Now let's send it to Grace and Grace at the sports desk.
Thank you, Chloe and Paisley. I'm Grace.
And I'm Grace.
We're here for your end of the week sports updates.
On Monday, boys tennis lost against Parma. On Tuesday, varsity volleyball took a hard loss in their quad. Also, soccer lost a close game to Coldwater, ending 1-2. Wednesday, girls varsity golf went to Cedar Creek and won the I-8.
Yesterday, soccer played an intense game to Marshall, beating them 1-0. Tonight, varsity tennis plays at home. Good luck, boys. Now sending it to Brady for tennis highlights.
Thank you, Grace and Grace. Unfortunately, Harper Creek lost to Coldwater 3-5 last week. Here are some highlights from the matches. At 3 Doves, we have Aiden and Cody. They lost 6-7, 6-3, 6-4. At 1 Doves, we have Owen and Travis. They won 1-6, 6-3, 6-1. Finally, at 1 Singles, we have Logan. He won 6-3, 6-3. Sending it over to Avery and Maya with swim.
Thank you, Brady. Now some highlights from swimming last Thursday against Plainwell.
Here's Ryan diving. She took second with a final score of 145.90. Here's Kayla diving. She took fifth with a score of 120.40.
Olivia went 110.87 in her 100-yard free. Cameron took fourth in her 100-yard fly with a time of 116.68.
Megan took first in her 200-yard medley with a time of 2:22.36. Avery took fourth in her 100-yard backstroke with a time of 1:21.93.
Go. And I'm fired. This is Reagan. She's fired.
And this is Chad. He's also fired.
Oh, God.
And who are we saying?
Friday, September 19th, our football team went against the Penfield Panthers. We were physical the entirety of the game. Alex LaFleur adds the extra points. We got all the touchdowns of the entire game. Maddox completes a pass to Gavin. Now let's send it to halftime.
I'm Chloe Myers, and I'm here interviewing Coach Converse here at halftime. How
crosstown rivalry. There's no keeping our heads in the game. They want to bury Penfield. We know little brother wants to try and make a move, and we're not going to let him make a move. We're sick and tired of hearing about their dudes they have. We got some dudes too around here.
What's your plan for the second half?
Bury them. Make sure they know that we're not going to quit.
At halftime, we had a score of 31-0. We ended off with the score as 44-0. Now let's send it to Grace and Grace.
Thank you, Chloe, for the football highlights from last Friday. On Saturday, cross country is at Otsego. Good luck.
Varsity volleyball plays at Hudsonville. Best of luck, girls.
Tonight, varsity football plays at home versus Kennewood Hills. The theme is neon. Be there, be bright.
Sending it to Apple and Emma for a football interview.
Thank you, Grace and Grace. We sat down with some varsity football players and asked them some questions about last week's game. Here's that.
I'm Apple.
And I'm Emma.
We're here with varsity football players Tegan Turnbull and Brock Hibbs.
You guys had a great game last Friday. What was the final score?
44-0.
How has teamwork helped you guys so far?
We're really playing together as one, and we have really good chemistry, and the brotherhood has brought us together.
With the season still going on, what's the mindset moving forward?
Be competitive, fight for every win, get better at practice, just like he said, play as a team, and strive for a league championship.
Thank you.
I'm now sending it to Tristan with the theater interview.
Introduce yourself to the camera, please.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Hurley. I am the director of the theater program here at Harper Creek.
What goes into deciding the cast list?
The cast list is a very complicated process that I'm always expanding on. So for this particular show, I asked for monologues so that I could see how students prepared, and so they had a little bit more time to think about their emotions and their physicality. But ultimately, when I'm looking at auditions, I'm looking for people who are willing to push the envelope, willing to take big risks, and also willing to take feedback. After that, then I look at how people kind of fit together. So I have different people read for different parts just to see what kind of natural chemistry they have for the parts that I'm considering them for.
How do you decide how you want each scene to look?
Mostly it's a lot of script farming, which sounds weird, but that's a process where I just kind of dig through the script and I see what the playwright had to say. I do also use the internet for some research on what other directors have done or what other set designers have done. And then I kind of take all that and make it my own. So for this particular show, there are lots of different ways that people have done it. Most of them are not on two giant moving platforms, but I thought it was really cool to have the whole play take place on the train. And so I work with my carpenter and we just bring the vision to life. The other things I really have to think about are sightlines for the audience, and that's really what all theater is about. It's about the audience. So I think about how can I give them the best experience in this storytelling that we're doing.
What goes into your set design?
So set design is a little bit of magic combined with carpentry skills. It takes a lot of creative thinking, and so it's a lot of hours of me walking around Menards and thinking about different things. I get my wood order straight from my carpenter, but then I think about how I could make different objects work in different ways. So one example is for this show, the train is supposed to look really opulent, like really decorated with the highest end stuff, and I don't have a budget for really high end stuff. So the oil lamps are going to be made out of plastic champagne flutes that I got at the dollar store and shelf brackets that I spray painted gold instead of finding those antique items. So I think it really is a combination of creativity and skill when you think about set design.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Sending it back to Paisley and Chloe.
Next week's homecoming themes are Beach Day, USA Day, Twin, Jersey, and Blue and White Day.
Now let's get some examples for the themes.
Thanks, Paisley and Chloe. Monday's Beach Day. No sand, all spirit.
Tuesday's USA Day. Make sure to wear your red, white, and blue.
I'm Grace.
And I'm Grace.
Wednesday's Twin Day.
So let's double the fun and twin it up.
Thursday is Jersey Day, so be sure to wear your team colors.
Friday is Blue and White.
Make sure to show your Harper Creek pride.
Now sending it to Apple and Emma with an interview.
Thank you, Paisley and Chloe. We're here with some varsity soccer players to ask them some questions about last night's game.
What was the final score?
1-0.
How did it feel to finally beat your rivals?
I felt pretty good. I haven't lost them since freshman year. Don't expect to lose them again next year.
How did it feel to have a student section?
It was amazing. We could hear them from the game field and expect to see it again in a Parma game senior night. Be there.
Thank you. Sending it back to Paisley and Chloe.
Thanks, Grace and Grace for the sports, Apple and Emma for the interview, Paisley, Carly, Stella, Maya, Grace and Grace, Cameron, Carson, Avery, and Ellie for the Hoco Week. Themes, I'm Paisley.
And I'm Chloe. Thanks for tuning in this week.
Go Blue.